on, everybody? This is IFBB Pro Chris Hunte. I'm here at the Barbell Compound, about to train some back with Underground Athletes crew. Stanimal is about to take me through a killer back workout. I'm really excited. I'm fresh off the plane, feeling really good. I just got in. I just took my fueled up pre-workout, ready to rock. Got the whole squad here. I'm super excited. And I'm about to kill it with this beast right here. So let's work.
So back day today here, Underground Athletes Ronnie and Chris Hunte. We're gonna be training back. So it's the first time we train together. Most athletes need lower lats, so we're gonna be focusing on that first and foremost, and we'll do a little bit of thickness work too. The first thing I like to do when I do back is like to target the lower lat and like pre-exhaust the lat is to do the rollover machine, because that's the only movement where you can really focus your lat without like involving your arms or your, you can just like pull through and really focus on that. So it's really great to pre-exhaust the lat, and then you get that feeling where you're supposed to feel it, that you can carry on any other exercises. So here I like to put this band right here to just allow me to like keep my hand like underhand. So when you pull your elbows really inside, that completely engages your lower lat. That's why like when you do like an underhand pull down, you feel your lower lat more. You can't do it with overhand. If you push your elbows in, like do it like this, and push like this, right away you're gonna feel it here. And that's why, like, even if you're here, when you push this way, you're gonna feel the stretch right here, like the engagement of the lat. So if you force this and then you go up and down, you're gonna feel your lower lat. But when you turn your hand, it forces your elbows to go inside. So that's why naturally you feel more your lower lats. So we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do another movement that really like forces you to do this. Another key point when you're trying to focus your lower lats is not to try to arc your back. When you're arcing your back, you're on your upper back. So you will like slightly crunch actually. When you do this, you crunch at the end to really get that lower lat. It's a little, like I'll be like showing you when we're doing it, but little things like that to just keep in mind, and then I'll just keep repeating it. So let's start. Like put the belt on to like keep you down. So then like just hold it down and you can really get that stretch in the lat. Otherwise it's gonna lift you up and you'll lose that stretch. Trying to push your hands out more, so that brings your elbow out inside more. Yeah. Good. And then just don't let it go all the way, like just before right here, and then go. Keep that tension in.
Feels good. All right, guys, so we just did some underhand pullovers, kind of just warm up and engage the lower lats. It's an area that I've been focusing on pretty much all of 2020. I tend to want to focus more on my upper lats and mid, but now we got to focus a little bit more on thickness and lower lats. So Madness has me pretty much starting every back workout with underhand movements, focus more on the lower lats, engage as much as we can, get the blood in the muscle, and kind of set us up for some of the movements later in the workout. So stay tuned.
You want to really keep your elbows in and like pull in front of you. Like so you don't just pull here. You pull with elbows in front of you.
Okay.
And you want to crunch here. If you arc your back, it's going to be your upper back. Okay. So like when I first started, I was doing with my elbows, my legs forward like this, and trying to stay right here. Like the key is really push your elbows in and go here. So what I like to do now is actually put my leg back, so that it forces me to be leaning forward, and then I go right here. So whatever you guys feel best, you just try both and see what you like. Just do one set. And even when you go up, like keep your elbows in. That's what stretch the lower leg. So trying to sit back more. Yeah, right here. And then elbows in. And like lean forward, like crunch. Yeah, right here. You feel right here. Yeah. Elbow. And in front of you. Like pull in front of you. Okay. Almost kind of what we just did, pull over, but it's a pull down. Yeah, right there. Keep your elbows in even when you go up. Yeah. Crunch. Yeah, right there.
Feels good. Whew. Yeah, man. That's
60 pounds.
all lower lat. You don't need a lot of weight.
You can kill them.
All right, guys, we just wrapped up our second movement. It's a variation of both a pull over and a pull down. What Stan was trying to show us, let the elbows drive, squeeze through the lats, really get a good contraction at the bottom. We're still working on the lower lat thickness. So the big thing with back, especially lower lats, when the movements are predominantly underhand, is you gotta use that elbow to drive through the movement. So you don't need a lot of weight, but you really just focus on that squeeze, the constant tension, no momentum, just squeeze, 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 and drive as much blood and nutrients to the muscle as possible. So right now we're doing our third movement, and Stan is taking us through it. So I feel really good. My lats are super, super pumped. And again, this is totally different for me because, you know, I'm big on like progressive overload, low volume. So we're really just trying to be as meticulous as possible and really just have a, you know, a structured game plan as far as why we're doing the movement. So stay tuned.
Don't lean back, nothing, and I just pull straight right here. Okay. A lot of people, they go like this, and then you don't get the movement. Like that movement here doesn't do anything to your back. So like when you're here and you pull straight through your elbow and back, like you're gonna feel that's your lat. Like turning, you're gonna lose it, and trying to pull like more. There's a point where you just feel your lat. You keep your elbows down and low, and just you can get like that's the maximum contraction you can get in your lat, and you feel it. So it's like there's nothing else that gets you more out of this. So the key. So if you're somebody spotting, you go from the side and I'm pulling. You always see my pec. If my pec disappears, like I'm going, you know, I'm twisting and I'm not getting the right movement. And like here, you want the tension to be on your pinky to take it the lower lat. So like the whole tension needs to be here to your elbow and like pulling down. Keeping that chest up. And always the elbow in, drive against your body. There's no momentum, like I don't try to like, you know, it's like I engage my lat, boom, boom. Yeah, right there. Feel that full contraction.
as I always said, you know, it took maybe a month or two, and I'm like, staying here throwing throw. Like, thank you, man. Like, it was fine. Most guys have IFBB pro cards. We're not professionals. Correct. And that's why part of what I was saying. I'm trying to make guys understand. Hey, is trying to help you understand.
Yeah. Get that stretch.
Paying attention
Good.
to become the best
Perfect.
version of you.
All right, so the third movement we just got done doing, one-arm row on the machine. With this one, Stanimal was really trying to have us focus on our legs in front of us, head up, chest up, driving, starting from the pinky all the way through the elbow, and really just squeezing and contracting that lat as much as we can. And that set us up for the fourth movement, which we're doing right now, which is the overhand grip, both hands at the same time. Really just squeezing everything from the upper lats, rhomboids, squeezing the scapula together, getting really good contraction. I noticed with this movement, you don't really need a lot of weight, especially if you're really just trying to feel it and engage it. Really with one plate, maybe 2 plates on each side max, and I really just noticed that I was just really engaging and feeling everything I need to feel. So feels good. I have a really good pump right now, so hopefully we'll keep it going.
Good. Get that chest up. Pinch and pull. Yeah. Pinch, pull. Good. Again, pinch, pull.
Man, this is one of the bread and butter for the whole entire back. Some bent over reverse grip rows, underhand rows. What Stan was trying to just explain is that pretty much everything was setting up for this pretty much finishing movement. We're engaging everything from the lats all the way up, mid-back, rhomboids, everything. I noticed with his form, a lot of people do it kind of differently. I noticed he kind of bent over a little bit more, engaging a little bit more of like the mid-back as well. You see a lot of guys kind of just do like a 90 and kind of just do it that way, but with him, he's more bent over forward, engaging that lower lat, mid-back, pretty much everything tying it all together. So you'll notice I kind of do it the same way as well. My hair's good.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Man, my lats feel like it's about to pop off my rib cage and jump out the gym. And it's crazy. Normally, I go 3-4 plates, kind of jerking, using a lot of momentum, but I mean, really no structure to it, just kind of throwing the weight. But now, especially this year, everything's gonna be meticulous the entire year, not just when we're in prep. So, you know, what Stan is showing us is that you don't need a lot of weight to really target the muscle you're trying to target. So with this one in particular, I feel all lats and my mid back. No lower back, all lats. My lats are just exploding right now. Feels great. Nah.